Hi children, in previous lesson we read about the types of winds in the lesson of atmosphere. Today, continuation of that, Coriolis effect about the movement of winds. What is Coriolis effect? Normally, we expect that this is northern hemisphere, this is southern hemisphere, this is equator. We expect that wind is moving straight line. We are expecting that air moves in straight line, but actually wind is not like that, not moving in that way. What about this? Because of this rotation of the earth, the winds slightly move to the right in the northern hemisphere. This is okay, slightly moving to the right means east side towards the east. Winds are moving in the northern hemisphere. What about the southern hemisphere? It is to the left. But see that both is on this, seems to be one direction. But see that reverse the globe, then you can understand that this is, if you reverse this part, it's like this. Okay, so in the northern hemisphere moves to the right, means towards the east. In the southern hemisphere to the left, means towards the west. The wind is moving. Okay, why? Because of rotation, force generated due to the rotation. Force rotated due to the Earth's rotation. The winds are moving towards the right in the northern hemisphere, towards the left in the southern hemisphere. This is called Coriolis effect. Coriolis effect. Okay, understand? Coriolis effect. That's one. Next, classification of winds. Winds are mainly three types: planetary winds, seasonal winds, local winds. About planetary winds, in the previous lesson we read that there are three types: trade winds between subtropical high pressure belts to equatorial low pressure belts on both sides of the earth, that are trade winds. Westerlies, subtropical high pressure belts to subpolar low pressure belts, between that these winds are moving. And polar easterlies, from polar high pressure belts to subpolar low pressure belts, these winds are moving. What are called actually planetary winds? The winds that are moving constantly throughout the year in the same direction. The winds that move constantly throughout the year in the same direction are called planetary winds. Okay, what are the effects of these planetary winds? They are helpful in transporting of heat and moisture all over the globe. In transporting of heat and moisture, these planetary winds play a crucial role. Next, without planetary winds, no part of the world gets too cold or hot because of this only. If there is no planetary winds, either too hot or too cold will be there. But because of this planetary winds, this heat and moisture is distributed all over the world. Next, third, but these are not transforming the heat or moisture uniformly. Suppose if you take a hard bowl or a hard material, at the initial distance only we can see that more heat in that material. After lapse of time, what happened? There is lots of heat. So in the same way, whenever there is in the starting, if the winds are moving from the hot regions, in the initial regions there is hot, but when it is transformed to some other regions, it will be cool. So in that way they are not distributing this heat or moisture uniformly. This is that's about the planetary winds. Second, seasonal winds. Best example of seasonal winds is monsoons. Which is very important. Best example for seasonal winds, monsoons. About this also we learned in previous lesson. In our country there are southwest monsoons, northeast monsoons. Because of the pressure belts variation between the places, means central India and surrounding Indian Ocean. Pressure belts are alternatively changes. Then based on that, these winds also change their direction. So in the name it is seasonal. Why? In particular season only they are blowing from one region to another region. If the season change, they change the direction also. But planetary means throughout the year same direction. This is seasonal wise change in direction. That's enough about the seasonal winds. Third is local winds. Here again two types, hot and local. How is the local winds are found? Due to the regional variation in temperature, pressure and other reasons, local winds are formed. Only limited area is affected by these local winds. The effect of these local winds only on smaller area. What about hot winds? There are 6 hot winds mentioned in your textbook. One is Chinook. The Chinook means snow eater because Rocky Mountain regions, in the Rocky Mountain regions in USA, Canada and some parts of North America, we can see the Chinook. When the Chinook is reached that area, what is the snow and the grass and other is evaporated due to this hotness of Chinook winds. For that it get the name snow eater. Why this is called Chinook? Actually in America there is a tribal name Chinook. They first observed these winds. For that this wind is named as Chinook. So Chinook is a tribal name and also a hot wind name. Second one is Fohn. Fohn. It's in Europe, particularly northern slopes of Alps mountains. We can see the Fohn, where it is in the European region, north slope of Alps. And the third one is Glue. About this already we learned in the lesson. In the northern India, hot and dry winds blowing over the northern plains of India is called Loo. Next, Simoon in the Arabian desert. Simoon hot winds, where we can see that Arabian Sea region. Arabian desert, not sea. Arabian desert region. Yoma, it is also hot wind in the Japan. Nor'westers in the New Zealand. Once again, Chinook, Fohn, Loo, Simoon, Yoma, Nor'westers. This is about the hot winds. Cold winds. First one is Mistral. These are blowing from Alps over France to Mediterranean Sea. So from France to Mediterranean Sea, these winds are blowing. Puna in the Andes regions of South America. These are, and Pampero. Pampas is a grasslands area. Pampas of grassland areas in South America. There we see the Pampero. So four winds: Mistral, Puna, Pampero, Bora. Some other also there, but in your textbook mentioned about these three: Mistral, Puna, Pampero. Okay. So what about the effects of hot winds? The areas that is witness the hot winds become warmer because of the effect of hot winds. Next, cold winds. Where there is a cold winds, their cold climate is witnessed. Okay. This is the topic of atmosphere. Thank you.